Debater.
Which sign did I do? Oh, yeah.
The only one that's left.
And just sign here.
Okay,
Initial it.
Initial it?
Initial it.
Initial it? You want to see this? You want to see some KD magic?
Yeah. Craft
KD
dinner!
it, man. KD it.
That's a circle with 91 in it.
That's a K and a D.
That's a 91 in a circle.
K and a
That is
D.
a 91 in a circle. And now there's the earthworm?
Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim. Leave it alone.
It's time to sleep now.
Drums were recorded here in Toronto at Union Sound Co.
Big, beautiful old studio that used to be this kind of like old garage that they rebuilt from the floor up. They have photos all over the studio of it.
Justin here with Sparrows. We're gonna do a little tour of Union Sound Company, gorgeous studio that's opaque on the outside, but no one cares. Welcome to the foyer, kitchen number 1. So they have a mini fridge, 2% for those of us who aren't lactose intolerant and otherwise not Dan Thompson. And you can store some goodies in here. Coffee's always on the go. Over here we have some sweet, sweet pictures of, I believe, the barn they used to get all their timber. I don't actually know. We're gonna go upstairs.
Guys, I gotta take a shit.
Woohoo! So, you guys want to see something really awesome? This is gonna get fixed mostly, but it still works. So there's that. Hopefully it unlocks the drum room. Woo, where they left the light on. So this is a great place to like kill someone and leave a body, or get a new snare if that's also your deal. Hear a click track, so they're probably doing your take. There's a band in the control room, but no singer because he's off duty. So this is where all the magic happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
John basically came in, did everything very well in classic Busby fashion, and Alex, our assistant engineer, was very helpful throughout the recording process, and it was cool to finally be back in a real studio and be doing this. That was the first stage of recording and just having everything fall into place, and it's like, cool, this has started, this is it, this is go time, and Union was just a really great environment to start that off in.
It's slightly nerve-wracking only because I'd never recorded an album in an actual live studio before in a big room like that. It was definitely exciting because it felt a little more legit, and I could definitely, you know, it would help just with how my drums are going to sound, the room as big as it was. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but it was also very exciting, and I mean, my drums sound huge on this record, so it definitely paid off.
Hello? What's up?
That was real.
Oh,
That was real.
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate how real it was.
yeah, no worries.
It was really nice, just the people that we had there, that was thinking, it was just, the band members were all there at that part of the recording. We had Kenny there.
I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. If the Mario Kart was there, it would have been better.
I hated every minute of it. No, I'm just kidding.
And you know, like it could have been closer to my house if it was in the East End a little bit more.
It was a really great experience. Again, just being able to utilize a room like that we had was really cool. Alex, who was our assistant engineer there, was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really had a good time there.
Because like I had to drive 10 minutes to get there. It's just not, it's not what I like.
Don't fucking touch my corn nuts.
I like you a lot, Dan. Except most of the time. So in the stereo couple, which are working well? I can't remember, to be honest. Okay.
Been ended.
Yeah.
Is to kind of make it flow through into.
Sorry.
When you have the headphones on and I can only see part of you from here, it looks like you're wearing a do-rag.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a do-rag tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
man.
buy one tonight.
For your nuts?
No, for my head.
All right.
And it's gonna say Mountain Dew on it, so it'll be the Mountain Dew rag.
The tracking for bass, guitar, and vocals all took place at Pine Room Studios, and I'd say it was a pretty organic process once all the gear's loaded in, some of the tones are figured out, and it's like, all right, we're just gonna hang out with our buddy Kenny, we've got these songs to record.
Pretty much how most of the stuff has been done within this band, and again, I feel like it leaves things to a little bit more of a creative vibe. Plus there is kind of a laid back feeling to doing it there, knowing that like we can go downstairs and hang out with his kids, or on the rare occasion when Lisa's home, we can hang out with her. Or just like CG Money or whoever is there, and just kind of keep that, you know, get yourself out of whatever stressful situation you might be feeling because you can't nail this part.
Just relax. It's not high stress. We're not gonna, no one's gonna be screaming, crack some jokes as we go through, and just really positive, laid back environment, which is kind of Kenny embodied in a sense.
ALUALUUSUALULUS.
That's spelled incorrectly.
What does that translate in English to?
This experience to me was awesome. I think it's definitely one of the recordings or albums that I'm probably most proud of.
It's finally a representation of what I hear in my head most of the time, and what I've wanted to listen to or play for most of my life.
I can't speak for everyone else in the band because I don't know their specific musical backgrounds coming into it, but I feel all of us, it's like this is the biggest thing we've done in our music careers individually and as a group.
Even finishing like a full-length record with just very like-minded individuals was just a huge accomplishment.
You know, having Mike Watts mix our record is fucking unbelievable. To have someone that was involved in records like Hope's Fall and As Tall as Lions and bands that I love being involved in the mixing process of that, and I can just text them if I feel like it and be like, hey, you're a dick.
And I like to think that we really put our 100% of effort into it, and the end product is going to be something that a lot of people can find, latch onto, and be like, this is authentic, this is these dudes from Toronto who went in there and tried to kick some ass and hopefully did.
Okay, cut. Fade to black. Fade to black. No, for